Horrifying story. Kids who get smartphones before the age of 13 face a huge suicide risk. This, according to a study published in the Journal of Human Development and Capabilities. This study tracked over 100,000 people between the ages of 18 and 24. Almost half, 48% of those who got phones between age 5 and age 6 reported suicidal thoughts. For almost 1 in 2 kids who got phones between age 5 and age 6 reported having suicidal thoughts. Now, that risk drops significantly if you got a phone at age 13. That's only 28% of kids. So it almost drops in half. Those who got smartphones before the age of 13 showed much higher rates than their peers of suicidal thoughts, aggression, and emotional struggles. And that probably won't surprise people because of social media, because of bullying, because of porn, because of grotesque content, because of everything. Many people, this to me is the most interesting political aspect of this story. It's not all that surprising a study. Maybe you haven't heard about it before, but you heard similar things. Many people will hear that study and still give their kids cell phones under the age of 13. And they'll do it because, well, all their friends at school have one. And, well, I got to pick them up at soccer practice. So how could I possibly do that if they don't have a portal to hell in 4K at all times in their hands? And, well, it's just that's just today's day and age. And, well, we're going to try to mitigate the risk in other ways. And, well, I put some stupid program on their browser, so they definitely can't get around that. And, well, and they'll do it. They'll rationalize it and excuse it. If I told you, hey, there's a thing that you can do that can cut your kid's suicide risk in half. Or I'll phrase it differently. There's a thing that you can do, this new kind of thing that you can do that has never been done before in history. And if you do that thing for your kid, their risk of suicide will massively increase. It's this thing that no one's ever really needed before, and it's kind of superfluous, and it's mostly a way to waste time. And anyway, if you give it to your kid, their risk of killing themselves will massively increase. Hey, do you want to give it to your kid? And 8 out of 10 parents are going to say, golly, yes, I do. Sign me up. Of course I do. Why? I'll tell you why. Because there are only 2 persuasive arguments in liberal society. They are license. They are the first persuasive argument is, well, why not? Why shouldn't I? Because your kid might kill himself. Yeah, but it's a less than 50% risk. What? Text Knowles, Knowles, to 989898. It is very easy to look at our government right now and say, things are moving in the right direction. The economy is looking good. The panic cans are totally disproven. That's wonderful. What about your personal finances? Your personal finances are your problem. You need to take care of them. That is why tens of thousands of Americans are buying gold now from Birch Gold. In the past 12 months, the value of gold has increased by 40%. As a little bit of a gold bug myself, I'm quite happy about that. Central banks continue to bolster demand for gold by buying in record quantities, and global instability and tension is the highest in decades. But you can find peace of mind in gold. Birch Gold makes it extremely easy to convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold. Or just buy some to store at home. Text my name, KNOWLES, to 989898. Birch Gold will send you a free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, only useful information. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, tens of thousands of happy customers, it is time for you to take control of your savings today. Do it. Text the word Knowles, KNOWLES, to 989898 today. What? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why shouldn't we redefine marriage? Yeah, why shouldn't we take away obscenity laws? Yeah, why shouldn't we kick religion out of the public square? Yeah, why shouldn't we allow kids to date at the age of 10? Why shouldn't we use contraception all the time? Why shouldn't we kill babies? Why shouldn't we? Why not? Is license. Maximizing personal autonomy. That's the first persuasive argument in liberal society. And the other one is social proof. And that's the crazier one even. In a liberal society such as ours, that has so liberated itself that we've liberated ourselves supposedly from the moral order, from objective reality, from biological reality, from moral and philosophical reality. We've liberated ourselves from everything. We're just floating in space, man. And so there's nothing that we can ground ourselves on. There's nothing solid. There's nothing sturdy. And so the only way that you can get any guidance on what to do is to look around you and see what all the other lunatic hot air balloons floating in outer space are doing. And so you can read the study and say, hey, here is a lot of sturdy scientific evidence that backs up your sturdy philosophical intuitions and deductions that if you give your kid a portal to hell, he might kill himself. Here's all the evidence. But when those hot air balloon liberals look around and they see everyone else giving their kids cell phones, they say, well, 50 million Frenchmen can't be wrong. Well, everyone else is doing it. It is the thing your father or mother told you as a kid. When you said, oh, come on, Johnny gets to do it. And said, well, if Johnny jumped off a bridge, would you do it too? That's it. The liberals would do it too. They would do it too because they have no other criterion on which to base their decisions. That's really what it's about. And that combination, why not the license? Well, if there's no totally rock solid, compelling reason that I, in my broken, darkened intellect, cannot perfectly understand, then I'm just going to say we should do it. Why not? You do you, laissez-faire, laissez le bon temps brûler. And social proof. You combine those, that is a toxic combination that will, God forbid, kill people you love and ultimately will kill a society. That was a great clip. Now stop. Ring the bell, subscribe. See you next time.